Did you know we have the Hoover Market 2 times a month on Tuesdays? Feeding San Diego is a huge resource that helps Hoover and the community. They are the main organization in San Diego that helps fight hunger.
Una gran ayuda para mi presupuesto y admiro todo el labor que hacen ustedes como voluntarios para hacer esta acción.
I support students that help with the food distribution in our community. It has been a really nice opportunity for students to gain skills and to grow. So that's one thing that we hope to achieve. And the other thing is to make sure that the community knows they have a place if they ever need to get the items that they most need.
Feeding San Diego gives out more than 2.7 pounds of food. They work with more than 350 schools, including Hoover, to make sure everyone in the community has access to healthy food. Food such as fresh produce, beans, oats, and even canned protein.
Si tú o alguien que conoces necesita comida o ayuda, ven a la iglesia del Nazarito de Mid City. Están regalando comida y simplemente quieren ayudar a los necesitados.
Bien, porque ayudan con la... Ahorita como todo está subiendo de precio y pues como que tienen familiares, ahorita pues es algo tan bueno que ayuden cada fin de semana, pues es algo. Y dan cosas buenas, eso es lo bueno. El primer sábado del mes es cuando hay más cola, donde dan más carne y...
Tengo cáncer, diabetes y presión alta y esa es la razón de que vengo aquí. Yo trabajé por muchos años en el campo, en el PIB. Ahora ya no puedo trabajar, pues ya estoy viviendo de la ayuda que me dan. Y sería todo, y mientras viva y pueda venir, pues voy a seguir viniendo, si no, pues ya no.
Ayudar a las personas, a los voluntarios y a las personas que vienen por la comida, a todos.
Esta iglesia realmente ayuda a humildes necesitados y a quienes luchan por sobrevivir debido al aumento de precios. Realmente impactó muchas vidas durante la época en que se creó esta comunidad. Si te interesa visitarla en el Cajón Boulevard San Diego, todos son bienvenidos.
Tell us about your Halloween costume.
Just look at it. It's so tough, you know what I'm saying? It's a fire costume. It's basic, not too much.
Honestly, I just like hot dogs, bro. Like, they're good, you know? Yeah.
Me too. I just feel close with the homies. I just want to match with them.
Because Pickle Man is low-key cool.
Me personally, I like pickles, and I thought this would be funny. I hate you.
What made you want to be your Halloween costume?
Just right there. My dad told me if I be an imposter, he'll be an imposter.
I'm Chicken Joe from Surf's Up.
Let's go. What are you gonna play as your Halloween?
Trick or treat in North Park in Hillcrest with my friends.
What's your costume?
I'm a shark.
Why did you choose it?
I chose it because I like baby shark, so I bought this on Amazon and I'm baby shark.
Plan to do for Halloween?
I'm planning on just going trick-or-treating with my friends and family, and that's it.
What's your guys' costume?
I'm Jake.
And I'm Finn.
What made you guys pick it?
Firstly, I just really like Adventure Time.
That's the same for me. I just wanted to do something creative.
What do you guys plan to do for Halloween?
I think I'm gonna go trick-or-treating, go to a couple parties. I don't know.
I'm going trick-or-treating. I'm not going to any parties.
Wild Style and Emmett from the Lego movie.
What made you guys pick it?
I like the Lego movie.
She picked the costume.
What are you guys planning to do for Halloween?
Football game.
I got a football game, so I'm gonna be playing.
Yep, and I'll be helping.
We are Mrs. and Mr. Fantastic Fox.
We're gonna go to a haunted trail thing. We watched the movie recently together and we were like, oh, that would be cool.
What's your guys' costume?
I'm Marshall Lee from Adventure Time.
I'm Fiona from Adventure Time.
What made you guys choose it?
All our friend group is doing Adventure Time, so.
Yeah, we also like the show.
What are you guys planning to do for Halloween?
We're gonna go to my house and watch a movie and just eat.
What do you plan for doing for Halloween?
Spending time with family and friends probably. What made me choose my costume is that since I saw the movie Terrifier, I just wanted to be
1 out of 10, how scared were you?
Low-key a 9.
Last week from Tuesday to Thursday, our school hosted its annual haunted house with the theme Catalan's Watching You. The event drew a long line of excited but also nervous students waiting to experience the scares inside. While exiting the haunted house, students had a mix of screams and laughter as they successfully made their way out. Some students were braver than others, while others were left frightened. Overall, it was a fun event that many students enjoyed participating in.
What are your expectations for the haunted house?
For there to be a lot of jump scares, people screaming, and for it to be fun.
Do you think you'll get scared?
No.
What was your favorite in the haunted house?
It was a new girl. It was like she had like ponytails and like she was screaming. She kept coming back and forth.
Outdoor Outreach is a non-profit organization that takes teens out to explore the outdoors in San Diego. Activities include the usual hiking and biking activities, but not only that, they also have rock climbing, surfing, paddleboarding, camping trips, and so much more.
So why do you work at Outdoor Outreach?
I have had a lot of transformative and impactful experiences in nature, and I wanted to find a way that I could continue to do that for myself and also to help others to experience those same things. So I love working with students and participants as much as I love working with the staff and helping everybody to grow individually and professionally.
To go on these trips, you don't need previous experience. They offer lessons and participation by choice.
So what do you do for Outdoor Outreach?
Sure, I'm a senior youth programs coordinator, so I'm responsible for working with our program partners in schools to help plan and coordinate programs. I do a lot of staff training, I help facilitate grants and funding, and I also get to come out and lead trips.
They also offer an internship both during the summer and the fall. This is called the Leadership Program. You have to be 16 to 21 years of age to apply, and they will show you how to teach others about the outdoors as well.
So what's your favorite memory at OO?
My favorite memory at OO is definitely going to be the backpacking trip. We were backpacking, I think, for a week at Devil's Postpile, and it was just beautiful because, well, when we got to the top, you could drink the water straight from the lake.
If you are looking to de-stress in nature, have fun with friends, and enjoy many outdoor activities, please sign up to get notification about upcoming trips.
Have you ever touched something that's grossed you out, like a nasty wet rag or a dirty paper towel? Well, if you've had, and wondered how many germs you just touched, it could be less than what you get if you were to touch a school desk, your phone, or even a Chromebook keyboard. According to a study conducted by the University of Arizona in Tucson, it states that there are hundreds of times more bacteria on desks, keyboards, and phones than a toilet seat. These are some of the potential dangers of germs.
What are the possible dangers of bacteria and germs?
If we don't take care of that, we may get sick. You can get some illness from someone else.
Now here are some ways you can protect yourself from germs that are on your keyboard and phones. What can people do to keep their phones and keyboards clean from germs?
You can use disinfecting wipes. Hopefully you have some in your classroom, or just keep some nearby, or you can have those little travel size ones and keep that on you. So try to disinfect before you grab your phone and after too.
The Hoover Cardinals had their senior night against Mission Bay. Our senior spotlights are Caesar that gained 38.3 rushing yards per game. Many seniors have a plan on what they're going to do after high school.
My plans after high school is to start my apprenticeship to become an electrician.
Nate, who has 9 solo tackles and has 1 assist plus 10 total tackles.
Coach Hal, he just always tell us go hard, go home. He tell us just execute every game. He builds us discipline for sure. So I definitely admire him. I've been playing football since I was 8. It definitely made me more mature. It's a very emotional game.
We can't forget about our senior cheerleaders. Our senior spotlight, Monse said, cherishing every moment because it goes by fast, and have fun with your teammates.
Adventure. She always has a fun time. She's kind of crazy at times. She's always having a different adventure every time she cheers.
I'll miss the experiences I got to have with my girls. The team bondings were always fun, and the bonding we all had together as a team was great.
The Cardinals lost 49-14, but we did make playoffs against Escondido. Thank you for the memories. The future is yours. Once a Cardinal, always a Cardinal.
Hoover High hasn't had a girls wrestling team since 2020, and they're hoping to make a team this year.
They got a female coach to help student athletes be more comfortable and hopefully encourage more girls to join this year. Girls wrestling tryouts are November 5th, 6th, and 7th.
I saw a need here at Hoover and I wanted to fill it. I saw a lot of potential in a lot of these girls here at Hoover, and I know that they can be an amazing team if they just put their mind to it.
I joined wrestling because I had seen it on my feed and then I mentioned it to one of my friends. My hopes for the season is to hopefully have a team because last year I was the only girl.
I know it can be a little intimidating getting on the mat and wrestling people, getting all up in their grill and touching random people, which is what I've heard a lot from a lot of girls. But I say just do it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience and you're going to regret never doing it. So if you're interested, just join.
I say just try it out. It's not like it's something a lot of girls do and it's super fun. Like it's a good way to stay in shape and like get stronger, and also the coaches and everyone is super, super sweet.
Welcome to Red Couch Conversations. My name is Trinity, and today we have a very special guest on the Red Couch. San Diego's own district attorney, in other words, the chief prosecutor for our district, D.A. Steffens. Hello.
Hello, Trinity.
It's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for making the time to be here today. So the first question I have for you is, how does your office work with local police and federal agencies on trafficking cases?
Yeah, so you're asking the perfect question because human trafficking is the second largest criminal industry in the world, in California, and right here in San Diego. Wow. So the only way to defeat it is to work together. So we work with our community providers, with our schools to make sure that students are empowered and teachers, and we work with federal, state, and local police. And the way we do it, we work through a task force, the Human Trafficking Task Force, that runs 24/7 and started in 2016. And I'm proud to have helped pioneer that task force.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So question 2, are there any particular neighborhoods, industries, or online spaces that traffickers tend to exploit here in San Diego?
Trafficking is everywhere, and they exploit social media. That's actually the number one recruitment tool, is social media. And that means that no neighborhood is really safe. It used to be that we saw this in more impoverished or foster kids, but with social media, we see that traffickers are able to get to everybody. Wow. And even kids that grow up in very secure homes are still vulnerable to trafficking because traffickers can manipulate, they can deceive, they can offer jobs like saying, oh, you're so beautiful, you're going to be a model, or have this great job, you have such a great presence. So they're able to deceive and get to everybody, whether they have those special vulnerabilities that we used to see or not.
Yeah. What are some misconceptions the public has about trafficking?
One of the biggest misconceptions is that human trafficking, especially sex trafficking victims, are international, that they are not American kids. And actually, in a study that we did recently, 80% of our victims of sex trafficking are right here in our schools. Oh, wow. 90% of our high schools have active cases of sex trafficking that we are working on with the task force. And the 80% are American kids that grow up here and are in our neighborhoods. So this is why we need to look at this as this is all of our issue. Yeah. And we need to work together to eliminate it. And there's so much that kids can do to help each other make sure they don't become a target for human trafficking.
Wow, that's really crazy to hear. That's quite scary given the fact that it's like right here in front of our faces. But wow, okay. Have you seen any recent increases or changes in trafficking activity or tactics used by traffickers? You kind of touched on this a little bit in the last question, but...
Yeah, a great question. So sadly, we saw a decrease because when our human trafficking task force came aboard, we fought this day and night. We educated and we saw a decrease. But then a law passed that tied the hands of law enforcement from being able to protect kids on the street. And we saw an increase. And especially in Los Angeles, that increase is scary, but we saw it right here in San Diego. Wow. In January, we fought to change the law again. And in January, we're going to get those protections back to be able to protect our kids.
Okay. That's wonderful to hear. What are signs residents should look for if they suspect trafficking activity?
The signs are subtle. So people often think that there's going to be visible bruises, that the victim is screaming, that they're in chains, they're being kidnapped off the street, put in the back of a car. That rarely happens. What they're looking for are subtle things, like the victim is dressed in a way that is not really appropriate for the weather. While the trafficker that's with her is dressed warm and nice, you have the victim that's half naked and cold. You also have a victim that's not speaking for herself. Hotels and motels are the #1 spot for sex trafficking. And sometimes the clerks and everybody are not looking for the fact that the victim is not speaking. And actually one of the #1 things we teach law enforcement is to ask what day of the week it is, what month is it. And amazingly and sadly, our victims don't know because their days run together. They're being exploited. They're being used, especially in prostitution, as the #1 thing. So they don't have holidays. They don't know it's a Sunday. It's just the most awful thing. But I want to tell you, as a student, what I want the school to do is to pay attention to your friend saying, I just met someone and, you know, they're older, so they have a car, they have wealth, they bought me this designer bag. That's a huge red flag. That's someone trying to buy someone's attention. And instead of saying, oh, that's great, instead say, have you considered what their motives are? Yes. You know, and have a conversation. Yeah. That upstandard attitude of protecting your friends is going to go a long way.
All right. Thank you so much. And the last question. Some residents have expressed concern about unusual late night activity involving ice cream trucks driving around after dark. Has your office received any reports or looked into whether these might be connected to human trafficking or any other illegal activity?
You know, we have constant tips that come in from the community, and we have actually prosecuted some cases involving ice cream drivers with kids and molestations. So I think it's important that the community trust its instincts, and if they think something is off, report it. Don't think, because you can never get in trouble for reporting something if in good faith you have a bad feeling about it. You can only hurt our community if you don't report something. And then it turns out to be negative illegal activity like trafficking. So we take those reports and we set up surveillance and we investigate. And sometimes it results in prosecutions and sometimes it turns out to be nothing. But either way, we want to hear from you.
That is all for this episode of The Red Couch, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
The original building for the City Heights Fire Department, Station 17, was built in 1923, though the station moved to a new location and was rebuilt in 2018. The fire department itself has a history dating back to a time before the current station was built, with a specific location at Orange and Chamois Avenues, having its original building established in 1923.
My name is Juan Orozco. I'm an engineer at Fire Station 17 on Engine 17. So for me, being a firefighter, I felt like I wanted an exciting career and something that allowed me to help others in the time of need. This is everything that I could have ever imagined. It's very thrilling on a day-to-day basis and gives me the ability to help other people that are in need, that are calling for any sort of help, along with good challenges that we have throughout the day on a day-to-day basis, weekly, monthly, etc. Always keeps everything fresh and allows me to give back to my community in the city that I live in. So skills that you need for the fire department, you need to have good customer service, you need to be willing to challenge yourself, and have good mechanical skills, good mechanical aptitude, and just have a willing to learn, to be able to adapt and overcome in any situation that you're presented with.
It has been around ever since to help many people in emergency accidents, receiving an average of 540 calls per month.
Attention seniors, there will be a college application workshop this Thursday, November 6th for VAPA and Met Academy, Thursday, November 13th for AHHC and SABE, and Thursday, November 20th for LEAD and all academies at 3:35. Those who attend will receive a free slice of pie and lots of application support. If you received an invitation, you will be excused from fourth period, so report straight to the library after lunch. The workshop ends at 6 p.m., so make sure to stay until you finish your applications, but only if possible. If a four-year college is not your goal, other planning support will be available. Make sure to bring a fully charged Chromebook and be ready to contact a parent or guardian during the workshop if you require family information such as income or education history. Be sure to not miss out on this great opportunity.